When engaging in a relationship with anyone, and that's a friendship, business relationship, personal romantic relationship, there's a level of trust that needs to be established. Sometimes there's this contradiction that happens when you're going to build a connection or a relationship. In a business relationship, you would think you would be more punctual, you would have more communication because of the fact that you are operating and functioning a business with this person. Trust has to be established in any dynamic of relationship. When you set boundaries or you set a contractual agreement with you and how you're going to move in the dynamic, for whatever reason, there's a contradiction within what the expectations are for one business partner versus the other business partner. You have to be able to set boundaries and determine the importance of why you're even going to allow someone to have these ties to you, because at the end of the day, everything is energy, and when we are in agreement to make energy exchanges with people, we have to make sure that it is beneficial coming from both ends. If someone approaches you to do business, apparently you've already seen the value in having me involved in your business. So when I make an agreement that, yes, let's do business because I also see the value in you, there's this mutual agreement that we both can bring value to the situation. The valuable things that we're going to bring to the situation may be different, but we both bring value to the situation. What is a pet peeve for me is when people are hypocritical, when people are contradictive in the way that they handle their business. You have these demands and you have this perception of how you want to do business, and then when I come to the table with my demands and my expectations of how we're going to operate and function business, for whatever reason, the importance is not being reflected in the actions and how we're reciprocating communication. So this is where I feel like ego comes into play. People become egotistical and feel that their value is more important than the other person's value. So then they feel like you're going to pick up the slack where they are lacking in the area of communication, in the area of availability. Both people's time need to be respected. If you're not available to communicate and convey your availability to me, and then you think that I'm just going to be all of a sudden available to you whenever it's convenient for you, that is unfair to the other person that is involved in the business. You realize when people are operating out of ego and that their intentions may not be as pure because they lack communication. It's like a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's not any direct